record. Okay, so some awesome stuff happening at the moment. First of all, the crystal reset. I want to cover this because I know a lot of you guys are new. We covered it last week on the call, but it is great to have a refresher because crystal reset is so cool. And the point I was making last week is that the crystal reset bonuses, you know, $250 for crystal manager, $750 for crystal director, and $1,000 for crystal executive is actually the tip of the iceberg. Like there's actually so much more at stake right now because not only are you playing for those crystal bonuses, but you're also playing for a trip to Orlando, which is worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And you are also playing for the new 20% PIBs. Whoa, hello, babe, can you hold math? And you are also playing for the leadership pool and the leader in action formula and so much more. So there's actually a lot more. I know sometimes you think, oh, $250 crystal manager, $750 crystal director. It's not that much, but there is actually way more that you're going to get if you go for the crystal reset. For instance, a trip to Florida, anyone that really hits the crystal reset and that like gets to crystal executive in that trip to Florida time space, you're pretty much guaranteed yourself a spot, right? Plus all the extra cash of the crystal reset. So just to recap what the crystal reset is, basically Isagenix reset your starting date to the 27th of December. So we are already in the crystal reset and it's like you're starting again and you can get the bonuses again, depending on what your rank is. Okay?
The little one.
So if you are a consultant, you can get all of the bonuses, which is really cool. You can get the crystal manager bonus, crystal director bonus, and the crystal executive bonus. Woohoo! So that's freaking awesome. If you are a manager or crystal manager, you can get the crystal director bonus and the crystal executive bonus. Now, the cool thing about being a manager or a director, if you're a director, you can get the executive bonus. The cool thing about that is you don't have to create new consultants. Your current consultants right now count towards your crystal rank. So say, for instance, you are currently a consultant and you have one consultant. So you've got, you're a consultant and you've created one consultant. You only need to create one more consultant and you're going to be a crystal manager. So it doesn't have to be, because we know that we need 2 consultants to be crystal manager. It doesn't have to be a new consultant. It can be counting your existing consultants. That's a huge bonus, right? Super cool. And same as if you're a manager and you're going to go for the director and executive bonus. If you're a manager and you've got 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 consultants, they all count. So you just need, for instance, you had 4 consultants right now. You just need 2 more and you can hit the crystal director bonus. And remember the dates that you have to hit the bonuses. So the first one, crystal manager, is 60 days from the 27th of December. If someone is organized and has the dates, if you can put them in the chat, that would be amazing. So you can hit crystal director right now. You don't have to wait for that date. Don't be like last minute crazy person like me that puts it to the last minute and then scrambles like a psycho. You can do that if you want. I work well under pressure, but you can hit those bonuses now. And your existing consultants count towards your new rank, which is so awesome. So of course, to hit crystal manager, you need 2 consultants, a total of 2. To hit crystal director, it's a total of 6. And crystal executive, a total of 10, and counting current consultant, which is so freaking awesome. Now, remember, every time you create a consultant, you get $100, okay? So that's another awesome little cool bonus. And then that's for your first 20 consultants. And then for anyone who is executive, so Anna and Brett and me and Rana and whoever else, if you're executive, you can get all the bonuses, but they have to be brand new consultants. So it can't be anyone that Thank you, Donnie. Awesome. So everyone's got till the 28th of Feb to hit Crystal Manager, 25th of April for Crystal Director, and 27th of June for Executive. Amazing. Okay. So we, if you're already, your rank is executive, you've got to create new consultants. So that's anyone who's never been a consultant before. But they could be customers from 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Doesn't matter how long they've been your customer. They could be a brand new customer today, or they could have been a customer that joined, 2 years ago, or what we call a pirate. They've only ever enrolled one person. And if they reach consultant for the first time, they count as your Crystal Reset new consultants, which is super cool. Now, I know we covered this last week on the call, but I'm a bit hazy and someone needs to remind me. If someone was a consultant before and they're not at the moment, can we reactivate them and get them back? No. Okay, thanks, Britt. Okay, cool. So anyone who has ever achieved, yeah, go Britt. Britt's way onto it with this stuff than me. So yeah, I think she's.
Sorry, I was like, where's the unmute button on the phone? So the consultant must be new. You can't reactivate a consultant. However, if they've gone in the business, become a consultant, and they've been inactive for 6 months, re-enroll them if that's what's best for them. Does that make sense?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So if
we can't reactivate their consultant on that account.
Okay. So if their account is like terminated or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean that's a real possibility for people that may have gone inactive and not ordered for a year, right? Just gonna got some shows in the background. So yeah, anyone who has look at people who have previously had an account, and you could re-enroll people that their account is terminated. And yeah, there's all different ways you can do it, but yeah, it has to be new consultants for executives. Okay, so that is cool, very, very cool. So that the Crystal Reset, as we know, it started on the 27th of December, and it runs right through to the 27th of June. But you can hit all the bonuses now. You don't have to wait for those dates, okay? But after those dates, that's when the bonus expires. So don't wait. Go now. Hit them all now. Now, the other cool thing that we have is Getaway Orlando. Woohoo! Which honestly, I think that trip must be worth a lot of money. Like flights to America, accommodation was freaking incredible. Disney World, or Universal Studios, and yeah, the passes to get in there, I think we looked them up, were like $300 or something. So the trip and all these dinners and and you get back to your room, there's all the cool gifts. Like that trip is worth, gosh, I don't even know. I'd say 10-12 grand. Like it's amazing, right? So that is definitely one to go for. And it's the cool thing is these promotions are overlapping. So I'm just looking at that little flyer that Mary Lee sent all of us. So we can register from today. Now I know that the registration link isn't quite working. Corporate know about that and they're going to fix it. So I think it must be from Monday the 2nd US time. So it'll be probably tomorrow for us. So you can register now. It's an individual competition. Okay. So exactly the same as the last Orlando trip. Same rules, same everything. How you earn points is the same. It's an individual competition like last time. Only this time there's a Crystal Reset at the same time. So not only can you get all the Crystal bonuses, but you can win a trip to Orlando, fully paid for, incredible. And also on top of that, any of your new enrollments that you are bringing on board, you're getting that 20% PIB bonus. So $100 bonus for every 30-day cleanse pack. $200 bonus almost for every premium pack. Like that is crazy, right? I hate to think what the bonus is for Ultimate Pack, but that's insane. And bonus is 20% on everything that we sign a new customer up on now. So that is like huge. And for some of the products, it's 3 to 4 times the bonus that we would have got paid previously. So huge amount of cash on the table. The fact that all these promotions are running at the same time is pretty incredible. So definitely take advantage, especially that crystal reset, because you're going to get so much more if you achieve those new ranks than just those crystal bonuses. You're going to win a trip to Orlando for sure. So that's really cool. So the contest runs, so you can register now, but it starts on the 16th. So remember, you get points for enrolling new members. You get points for rank advancing either yourself or your personally enrolled person. So for creating a consultant, right, you get points. So that's how you then achieve also the crystal bonuses, by creating consultants with manager and then director and then executive. And so the contest runs from the 16th of January till the 13th of March. Wow, it's only 60 days. Wow, that is awesome. So it's like a 2-month competition. That's right, eh? February, March. Yeah, it ends on the 13th of March. So it's a really short, sharp competition, which is so cool. We've got a new member. So yeah, 60-day sprint basically. And if you can, hit that, if you can hit those crystal bonuses in that time, in that 60 days, then you are going to really, really max out. So my plan, and what I always do, is right now I'm building towards the big campaign, right, which is Fit and Lean 2023. And that campaign launches on, surprise, surprise, 16th of January, right? That's the date that we want everyone to place their orders to get into the Fit and Lean group. Now, the Fit and Lean group isn't open until the 16th of January, okay? So all we have so far is a chat thread. And the cool thing is, you guys can all start promoting this group, this campaign, because anyone that joins on the 16th of January in that week, so you have to join in that week to be part of the group, okay? Anyone that joins in that week is going to get added to or not just joins, even if they just have to do an order in that week. So all of you guys, you just do an order of products in that week. I think it's 150 BV or 100 BV, and to gain access to the group. Now, in that group, there's about 16 to 17 really incredible coaches, me being one of them. I'm dragging the barrel, but there's some real legends in there. There's nutritionists, naturopaths, there's CrossFit, personal trainers, there's a huge variety, and just all around epic Isagenix coaches. And all of us have been given a different day of the week that we post content into the group. So anyone who you add in that group, who does an order in that week, they're going to have so much amazing information about the products, about the opportunity, about motivation, inspiring. Like, it's going to be a huge group that everyone seriously wants to be a part of. So you guys get to leverage off all the work that all of us leaders are doing for you to support your new customers or your existing customers and get them super excited and get them awesome results. So it's such a cool thing to be a part of. By the way, there is a Fit and Lean team call or campaign call at 9 o'clock. So pretty much straight after this one at 9 o'clock tonight, which I haven't put the link. I may or may not have put the link in our chat, but I will. Okay, I haven't. So yeah, you're welcome to jump on that and learn more about, the direction it's heading and how it all works. But basically, anyone who does an order in the week of 16th of January gets access to the Facebook group and is going to get amazing coaching, incredible support, heaps of motivation. So it's definitely something that you guys want to take advantage of. So start promoting it now. And then anyone who jumps on board with you as a new customer is going to get you huge points for the ISA Derby Orlando trip, and a new, as a new enrollment, and is also going to help you get closer to your crystal reset, right? So all of these things combined creates for a huge storm of awesomeness right now. So for you guys, if you've got what 14 days until the competition starts, so you've got 2 weeks to really prep and prime your network to jump on board to part of this campaign. And that's going to get you points for the Orlando trip. That's going to help you achieve the Crystal Reset bonuses, which is also going to help you win the Orlando trip. You're going to get those 20% PIBs, and to top it all off, every single new customer gets a free box of Adaptogen Elixir, which is worth, I think, like $69. So that is a free gift and free shipping. So that is pretty freaking awesome. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? So if you really understand all those things that are coming together at the same time and you take advantage of it, the Fit and Lean campaign, Orlando trip, Crystal Reset, 20% PIB, free gift, free shipping, that's pretty nuts, right? Oh, I totally forgot 20% of collagen, right, as well. So that ends at midnight tonight. So if you want to get some new enrollments for the collagen, then now is the time to do that, because the 20% off actually ends at 2 a.m. New Zealand time, midnight Australian Eastern time. So that is another super freaking epic thing to remember. I know that's a lot to take in. Is there any questions so far? I know it's a bit like, it's so much happening, but I just want to make sure you guys are all good. Okay, cool. So also, New Year kickoff, right, is coming up, and that is on the 21st of January. So that is 3 weeks away. It's on Saturday in Hamilton. That is going to be a huge event. And of course, how do you achieve Crystal Reset? How do you achieve manager and director and executive, right? You create consultants. How do you create consultants? You bring them to NYKO. You bring them to New Year Kickoff. And I guarantee we will cast the vision for you. We will tell them, get them excited. We will show them how to become a consultant. We will show them the money. So you bringing people to that event in Hamilton is what's going to help get you Crystal Reset, win the trip to Orlando, everything. So yeah, it's almost too easy, right? So the plan is you want to enroll people in that week of the 16th, and then that's the end of that week, the Saturday, is New Year Kickoff. So get them to enroll and order their pack or their products the week of the 16th, and then get them to come to the event in Hamilton. Then hopefully they will catch the vision, may or may not, and that's going to be one step closer to a new consultant for you, which means crystal bonuses and trip to Orlando and new PIBs, right? So it's all kind of tied up in the most awesome bow. So anyone that really has the courage to go pedal to the metal now, between, you've got essentially the Orlando trip finishes, let me just bring up that date again. So 13th of March. If you go pedal to the metal, hammer down between now and the 13th of March, there's some huge money and a life-changing trip up for grabs for you. And to achieve that, you just help as many people as you can to get amazing health, help as many people as you can to become a consultant, to get paid. So that is freaking awesome. Yeah, okay, I think that is all. Okay, pedal to the middle. Okay, what does it look like? Yes. Is there a plan what to do each day? Yeah, so there is lots of plans. I'd say the 90-day action plan, and remember those booklets we got given, the 6 weeks to success, those booklets? Okay, I will tell you, hang on, Britt, do you know where they are? Yeah, Britt, tag in. I can go get my physical booklet too. Oh, in the chat. Yeah, so, okay, there we go. 6-week action plan. There's a link there. So you can download the booklet and go for it. Yeah. So, I mean, pedal to the metal looks different for everyone. For me, it's hosting events. Hosting events and posting on my social media every single day posting transformations, every single day getting on my stories, every single day reaching out to new people. The simplest formula I was ever given, remember that we talked about this at the last event in Hamilton, was a 3x3x3 matrix. Reach out to 3 new people, follow up with 3 people, make 3 new connections, follow up with 3 people, and pour love into 3 people. And if I'm ever feeling emo, I pour love first, and then it makes me feel better about myself. So yeah, that's the simplest matrix for consistent action every day. 3x3x3. Make 3 new connections, follow up with 3 people, and pour love into 3 people. Could be your current customers. For me, my consistent plan and pedal to the metal is hosting events. And when I first started building this business, and to this day, I still have events, host events, invite everyone. And absolutely, there's events where no one turns up. Doesn't matter. I keep going. Yes, yeah, good question, Anna. So I'm many years in. How do you find new people? 3 connections each day. Great question. So I'm always trying to put myself out there and go to new things. I'll, like, for instance, if I get invited to a barbecue or something that's, even if I don't really know that person or someone's 21st or whatever, I'll always say yes. And there are so many social events that, like, even just kids' birthdays and all sorts, I'll always say yes, I'll always go, and I'll always try and make connections. So I'm trying to, for me, it's about getting out and meeting new people. In real life, I find is the most effective and powerful way to meet new people. But then also there's days where I can't leave the house. So I just get online and I'll try and make some connections through social media. Absolutely, it's faster and more powerful in real life. But if there's days where I can't leave the house, then I'll just get on social media and try and make new connections. So there's one really cool way that Lloyd and Alicia teach is about the FAM, right? Find, add, message. And they basically go into Facebook groups of things that they love. So for instance, I love border collies, right? So I might go into the Border Collies New Zealand page, which there's pretty much pages for everything. And if there's not a page for the thing that you love, you can make the page, which is even more epic because then you have total control. But you going in the pages of things that you love and adding value, right? So when Andrew Logan taught us in Queenstown, he taught us about, you know, there's things that you love and things that you're really good at. What is like the crossover? You know, what's one thing that you really love and you're really good at? And it may be something unexpected. But like, I really love border collies. So I go on the Border Collies New Zealand page and start interacting and and adding value, right? So doing a post like, oh my gosh, my border collie just freaking loves this new dog toy. Got it at Kmart, $5, winner. Just stuff like that, you know? So going in those groups and adding value and creating a conversation and creating interaction. And you'll see the people on there that go, oh my gosh, I saw that. I was going to buy it, but I didn't. Or no way, I got the same one. Yes, I love it. Or really, oh my gosh, I have that. And my border collie doesn't want a bar of it. You know, you'll start having these conversations with people. And the people that are on social media reaching out and commenting and getting involved in your post, they're probably the one you've already got a common interest. You've already got a border collie together. And you can, you know, have a laugh about the crazy things that they do. And then you can say, you know, I'll add them as a friend and be like, hey, thanks so much for your comment on my post. It's so funny that you mentioned that. Your dog like won't have a bar of it. Mine's like a psycho. Check out this. This is her playing with the toy. And, you know, like you already have something in common. You may or may not gel as a person, but more often than not do. And the people that reach out and comment on your status, those are the kind of people that they want to interact. They want to create new friendships. Otherwise, they wouldn't even bother, would they? Going and commenting and getting involved. So that's a really cool way to make new connections without even having to leave the house, which is super cool. We also have community pages, like in Tyro, we have like Tyro Chit Chat and all these community pages. And I like, what do I have right now? A new baby, you know? So I like use those pages to connect with new moms, And like I did a post the other day, it was like, hey, just putting it out there, I've got 11-week-old baby, and if there's any other moms in the area that have little babies that want to hang out, let me know. I'm always up for mum play dates and support, and and I just put it out there, and I had 3 moms reach out to me that were like, oh my gosh, I'd love to meet up for coffee, I just moved to town, and hey, there's a new friend, if nothing else. So I always use social media and groups to really make new connections. Yeah, because I'm 9 years into it, like people on my Facebook have probably been seeing me post about Icegenetics for years. But also remembering that when the timing is right for someone, it's like I still get people that have been my friends for years and years and years on Facebook, and they'll reach out and say, hey, Gabby, I've seen you posting about Icegenetics for all these years. Well, guess what? I'm getting married in 6 months, and I really want to feel amazing on my wedding day. I'd love to try Icegenetics. Stuff like that. So yeah, it's all about timing, as you guys probably already know. It's all about timing when people are ready. So make sure you're being consistent. And for me, transformations are so powerful. I consistently post transformations because I started up for a transformation. I was like, wow, I would love more energy. I would love, that transformation is amazing. They're just really powerful. And for me, it works really well. When I post a transformation, I'll always get a couple of people reaching out. Or even they'll say, oh, I saw that transformation you posted last week, or it seems to just always create conversations, which is really cool. And I do a lot on my stories as well. So yeah, those are probably my main ways to make contacts. Going to stuff at the school with the kids, going to the stuff with the kindy, going to stuff with the daycare, going to stuff with dogs, and even just, I meet people even just in real life. Like in Tyrol, there's this little mountain called Paku. And every time I'm up there, I seem to meet someone called at the top. It's so awesome. It's real popular. Heaps of people go up there. And because I love hiking, I love being outdoors, I always seem to connect with people at the top, which is awesome. I've met some legends that way. So yeah, add them on my social media. They'll probably stalk me. Usually they'll either stalk me and ask about Icegenetics straight away, or they'll stalk me, ask about it later, or they'll never ask about it. And that's okay too. They just might be a new friend, which is cool. So yeah, that's how I make new connections. Hope that helps. Okay. But just how I met Mika. Was that through a group? Yeah, group. Oh, awesome. Do you talk Icegenetics the first meeting? Sometimes, yeah. Like if someone says, what do you do? Yeah, I do Icegenetics. Have you heard of it? Absolutely. Or I'll say, oh, what do you do? And if I'm getting to know them, I just let it flow naturally. But Isogenic, I'm pretty much an ISO freak. Like it pretty much is hard not to come up. Like, oh, what do you do? Or, what's that you're drinking? Or like, it's like, it's kind of my whole world. So yes, short answer, yeah, it normally does come up first conversation for sure.
You don't work on Hogan, do you? Why would it be any different?
Yep, good point. Good point, Kylie. Love it. So she's like, well, we off mute. That's all good. Yeah, so awesome. I mean, look at that example, Anna and Mika. Like Mika is like ultimate superstar, right? And met her through a Facebook group. Do you want to share that story, Anna? Because that's pretty powerful. Or Mika, if you want. You don't have to.
Hi. Yeah, I didn't meet Mika until the event in Sydney. It was the first time. Was it Sydney?
Yeah, David, what was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. I remember seeing her for the first time.
Yeah, it was the mindset. I'm cooking dinner. Share away, my girl.
So it was it was really random. I have 2 kids, and my daughter at the time would have been 3, I guess, or 4, or 2.5. And there was that moment of silence that every parent dreads. And she came out of her bedroom, and she was head to toe in Sudocrem, and even like made the detail of putting it all between her toes and through her hair. And it was quite an epic experience, like sight. And instead of going psycho, I stopped and I was like, stand there, I need to take a photo. It's like a rite of passage for every parent to have a Sudocrem experience. And then I just posted it on a mums group called the Mums Collective, and then there was this whole stream of all these other mums sharing their Sudocrem photo stories, and then Mika was one of them. And then her and I started talking in Messenger, and then the next day I put up a transformation pic, and Mika said, "What the fuck's that?" And she bought an ultimate pack.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so cool. See,
Yeah. It's
honestly,
very cool.
yeah, I know.
But like, we didn't meet for such a long time properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's,
And look at her go.
yeah, I know. That's amazing. That's cool. Yeah. So what I love about that is you message in the group, and then you just messenger, and then transformation. Like, they are so powerful. It's so funny, because you think, oh, are people sick of seeing these? No, they're not, So that's the beautiful thing of making a new connection, posting a transformation. Like, yeah, that's so cool. That is the ultimate. Thank you for sharing that. So yeah, that's very, very awesome. Gabby, what was the 3? Connect, new connections, or follow up. Pour love and follow up people that you've connected with before that maybe haven't got started or whatever. Because there's pretty much like 3 really epic reasons to follow up with people right now. Number 1, the collagen, 20% off till midnight. Number 2, adaptogen elixir, free gift for all new customers. Number 3, free shipping, right? And number 4, fit and lean campaign. So there's 4 huge reasons to reach out to someone and say, hey, look, I know we've talked about ice strength before and you decided not to get started. I just want to let you know there's some awesome stuff happening right now. If now is a good time, you want to get started, you also get these benefits. So that's a really good one. Cool.
Gabby, can I just say something about following up as well? That I always found following up a little bit daunting when the conversation had kind of dwindled, and I felt like I would just keep on nagging or annoying people. So I remember talking to, I think it was Lloyd and Alicia. I wasn't talking to them, but they gave a real big description of what their versions of following up is, and it's made me breathe out a bit, because it's a lot more broader than just a message telling them about the latest promotion. It can even just be commenting on one of their posts, or just even pouring love, because even if the algorithms, they're not seeing your posts anyway, that can be a form of following up because you're being in their radar.
Yeah, absolutely. Love that, Anna. Yeah, following up.
Yeah, that made me feel better.
Yeah, totally. It can be commenting on their post, can be reacting to their story. Yeah, anything. Just be like, hey girl, happy New Year's. How are you? Like, that's such an easy, natural follow-up right now. Okay. I think that's it for tonight. A lot to take on board, because I want you guys to use this time to get into action. Remember, the Fit and Lean call is on in 20 minutes if you want to jump on there and get excited about that campaign. But yeah, I think the most important thing now is to get into action. Start posting about Fit and Lean campaign, post about the free gift, post about free shipping, all of that cool stuff, and your team. Say, guys, like, Orlando trip, let's give it a crack. You know what? What's the worst case scenario? That we don't win the trip, but we just increase our own income and get some new customers. Sweet, right? Even if you don't end up winning the trip, just by going hard right now, you're going to get more cash with the 20% bonus and with the Crystal Reset cash, and you're going to increase your own income, get some new customers, and learn the skills of network marketing a little bit faster, right? So go for it. Don't hesitate. Don't cock block yourself, okay? Go for it. We got this. Okay, Jen will be back from next week, so you won't have to have me again. But yeah, amazing guys, and let's rock it. And I'll see some of you guys on the call in 20 minutes. Woo! And let's sell out NYKO. Bye guys.
Thank you guys.
Woo!